Freaks! How the hell's it gone? Yeah. Now we got Erica Nunya, we got Sandy Shirley, Lisa Valenzuela, PK Sews It Up, Joel Burnt. Somebody TikTok something or other. Let's see. All right. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and, you know what? I guess this morning, when my wife gets up to go to work, you know, she lets the dogs out, and they like track down a rat. You know. I want to go. I got to go check something out. Where the hell is this? Can I go backwards in time? I'm just trying to see if I can see this. I was going to play it. Because apparently Benny, let's see, there was like a rat that went underneath a little, like a mini shed. I don't know what you call it, but it went running underneath there, and Clancy went in there and then made it come out, and then all four dogs sort of had it surrounded, and then Benny came in and went, ah! And then him and Clancy were like tug of war, and then he shook it all to hell, and Lanky, you know, they killed it. I guess it was barely alive. I know I had to get up in the morning, I had to shoot it with we got this pellet gun too, just kind of took 5 shots, so that thing was huge. I thought I was hitting it in the right place. Oh, there it is, history. Let's see, hold on. So this would have been early in the morning. I'm going to have to go all the way back. Let me see if I can find it. Because I think we should be able to see him, you know? I'm just looking for it now. Okay, so this would be really early, yeah. Like, well, that was yesterday. Oh, yeah. So it's 6. Let me see if it's on here. Hold on. Yeah, they're going nuts over there. Hold on. Maybe we can see this. Just a second. I'm going to make it bigger. Let's see. Yeah, they're going nuts over there. See, I think she's actually watching the attack. So that just ended, right? Let me do I gotta do the other one then. 6:05. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus! Look at Benny. That's crazy. She had to like do something with it. Oh wow, that's crazy. You guys see that? It was huge. Wow. Benny came running up with that. Do you guys see that? God, that was crazy. Let's see that again. Look at. See, look at, here comes Benny. Look at, he's running up here, and all the other dogs are trying to get it from him. And he's just like, you know, he's the one that took it out. Huge. Yeah, I had to go out there later. I guess it was kind of still alive for a while there. They just sort of hunted it down like coyotes or something. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Hey, we got to do the got a challenge in there by Marty, you guys, right out of the chute. That'd be good. Man, that's crazy. So I think she actually ended up like putting a rock on it or something, like trying to kill it with a rock. Yeah, I probably won't play that part, but that was pretty. That was crazy. Yeah, Benny was like, man, that's insane. Apparently, he grabbed it and was shaking it all over the place, and yeah, that's crazy. I mean, there's just rats just kind of live everywhere, running around. They just all right. Anyways, that was it for that. I know it's kind of early in the show, but we do have a challenge by Marty's Bar and Grill. You guys, I'd make a good start here. Now, I spent a couple hours trying to get all this information on these the identified victims in like Forest Grove, and I think I found the connect like it's hard to identify the Chu, the guy with the last name of Chu, but I ended up finding that. I'll explain it in a second. Hey, thanks, Cheryl Bullock and Joel Burnt. Yeah, isn't that wild? It's so crazy to see. Apparently, like, they basically cornered him. Chloe and Gracie. I mean, the rat's as big as Chloe is. It's. All right, let's play this first. This is
Shortly after,
This is a sheriff up in that crazy small little town up here. Where was that? Right there, I think. Yeah, in this small town up in Washington called Enumclaw. This is the sheriff from this little community town or the area. Obviously, they do counties. Thank you, Haley and Tracy Von Brott.
5 p.m. last night, so Sunday evening, the Washington County Sheriff's Office in Oregon called our station to let us know that they were tracking a homicide suspect by pinging his cell phone, and that the last ping that they had got off of his cell phone was within our city limits in our area. So they gave us the license plate of the stolen vehicle that they believed he was driving and gave us some details of their case. We took the Oregon license plate and put it into our flock camera system and did a search to see if his vehicle had come through our city. And we found that the previous night, so Saturday evening, it had gone in and out of our city a handful of times, but the last hit showed him coming into the city and not leaving again. So it gave us an idea that, yeah, he was in our city. So we set out to the streets and started searching the city for the vehicle, and we found the vehicle parked on a street behind our Safeway grocery store.
So it said a street behind the Safeway grocery store. So behind the store, I would think would be over here. And I bet it was right along this street. Not in the, well, it was kind of near where I had the car because I had it in the back parking lot, but maybe it was on the street here. And I don't know. I think you can just kind of pull over. Yeah, I mean, aren't these cars are parked, I believe. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could still be parked. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It looks like you can definitely park along the side of that road, though, for sure. The curb is not colored differently. Hey, thank you up there to Wild Bill, Tracy Von Brott, Haley, Cheryl Bullock, and Joel Burnt for reaching a challenge. Very cool. All right. So that's what he's saying right now. I think he's talking about like right along here.
So Enumclaw officers and deputies from the King County Sheriff's Department and the local Washington State Patrol office did a tactical approach on the vehicle because they couldn't see anybody sitting in the vehicle from their first vantage point. So they used a ballistic shield and a drone to get a peek inside the vehicle, and they could see that there was a person inside the vehicle laying down. So they backed up and took cover and did a kind of a surround and call out of the car to try and get a response from the suspect and have him give up. After several minutes, with no further movement in the vehicle, they approached the vehicle again and opened the door again with the use of ballistic shield and taking all the safety precautions. And they could see that the subject was laying face down with a gun in his hand and appeared to be deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Yeah, oh, look at the conspiracies in there. Oh, I don't know, man. It must have been local cops, man. Was he near the flock camera? Was there a... Yeah. No, he... Hey, thanks again there, Marty! Marty's Bar and Grill.
So they taped off the scene as a crime scene and got on the phone with detectives from the Washington County Sheriff's Office and started coordinating what they needed for their case as far as evidentiary items, and I let them know what we were doing. And we eventually collected some items out of the vehicle that will eventually be handed over to the Washington County Sheriff's Office. And the medical examiner came from Seattle and collected the deceased suspect, and the vehicle was impounded from there.
Were there any other weapons in the car besides the one that he was holding?
No.
And then, do we know who the car belonged to?
The information I have is that the vehicle belonged to one of the victims. I don't know the name of that victim.
Do you know anything about how this individual was related to the victims, if
So the vehicle he stole from one of the victims after he killed him.
at all?
I do not know that. Last I talked with Washington County Sheriff's detectives, they were still trying to determine that and the motive for the homicides in the first place. So that is really outside of our scope of work on this investigation. That would be more something for Washington County to answer.
Parker had connections, as I understand it, in Enumclaw. I'm sorry.
I can't confirm that. I was asked that by another news outlet earlier today.
Item.
Sorry. And I had read that somebody believes he has contacts or relations to somebody in our area, in a area north of us called Cumberland, but I don't know where that information is coming from.
Does he have any priors or anything in your region?
No.
No history of him or contact with police there then?
We have no history with him.
Okay. Anything else you would add about this and the work that you guys have done and collaborated on?
Well, I just want to say a couple of things. This is a horrible scene, horrible crime, and I just want to send our condolences to the community members of Forest Grove and Washington County. This is a horrible thing for the citizens and the employees of those places to have to go through. Sheriff Massey's doing a great job. She's been really busy taking care of her community, and hats off to her for the work that she's doing down there. And I'd like to also thank the King County Sheriff's Department and Washington State Patrol, as well as the Enumclaw Fire Department, for being instrumental in our scene to resolve it safely.
Right. Well, thank you so much for making time for this. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You as well, Christina. Take care.
You know what's weird is that there isn't really. I looked up all the victims' criminal, and there's like nothing. So this makes it a little weirder kind of story, you know. Yeah, I mean, you'd think, okay, it was a drug deal or something, but I don't think that's what it is, at all. Actually, it's something else. Here, let's take a look at this. The Washington County Sheriff's Office has identified 5 people found dead in a homicide investigation at a rural Forest Grove area property. Deputies identified the victims as Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, 85, of Portland. She also had the address of where this happened is one of her addresses too. Then Rowan Carla Kimsey, 60, of Forest Grove. She lived there. Stella Jade Kimsey, 26, of Forest Grove. She lived there. And then Lindsay May Haroldson, 26, of Portland. And yeah, it's weird too because she lives sort of near Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, who also lives in Portland, but her last name is Haroldson. I don't know. And then we have Alvin Raymond Chu, CHU, obviously an Asian, some sort of an Asian connection there, at 27, of Portland. And then I could only find the Raymond Chu. I couldn't find his address in Portland. Okay, but I made some pretty cool connections by looking stuff up. So let me show you. I was kind of trying to find Alvin Chu, and so there's some interesting elements that I don't know if we can just throw them out here. I mean, throw it away. See, right here we have, he lived, Chu, I just found an Alvin R. Chu that was 27. Okay, and I just looked at it, I go, okay, let me take a look. And it turns out that the one that I found, he lived in Ashland, Oregon at one point. Okay, so then I thought, okay, that's a good possibility. I mean, but look at that, and then New York, see the two, can you guys see these, how spread out that is? Way over in New York. And then way over in Southern Oregon here. You see that? Are you guys focusing on the show yet? Or man, I can't believe we're still in the hello phase. That's crazy. So we got all the way over here in New York on the right, and then way over here on the left in Southern Oregon. See that? And so just keep in mind New York and then Ashland, Oregon. So then I was looking up the other people. And I thought, well, he's 27. And one of those other girls, Lindsay Haroldson, is 26. So I got her address. So I went back and looked at her information again. She lives in Portland. And I went to the address history and I scrolled down. Look at that, Ashland, Oregon. So this girl is likely dating or like the girlfriend of Chu. I mean, the odds of that not being the exact Chu now, because she was a student in Ashland, Oregon. I think it's like Southern, I can't remember the name. Southern Oregon University. You see that? That's got to be a connection. So Lindsay Haroldson is probably dating Alvin R. Chu. That makes sense? What do you mean that's what you read? Let me just go through it myself, Lisa. This is what I'm finding out. So anyways, so it seems like they might be dating. And I did get an article that had his face and her face on it. Yeah, just let me go through it myself, Lisa. You don't need to say, oh, I've already read it. You know, I'm just figuring it out. This is what I went and found before reading anything. All right, so you see that right there? It's Ashland, Oregon, and then we also have the Ashland, Oregon on Chu. And then where they live, the other people that live in Portland, Lindsay Haroldson. I live over here. Now this is Portland. On the other side of the river, I live over on this side. And then, see, like, Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, that's one of the victims, and Lindsay May Haroldson, they live right next, very close to each other. But they have different last names, so I don't know if, like, Lindsay May is, like, the granddaughter of Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, but then she got married. I mean, that's only, let's see. That's not even a half mile. That's crazy. So that's got to be, like, they're living near each other for a reason. Are you guys here? It just went dead again. Let's see. Yeah, so this is where Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, Lindsay May Haroldson live. And then I could not find where Chu lives in Portland. But, you know, he probably lives with her, you know. Like, I mean, if Lindsay May Haroldson lives right here, Chu probably lives in that house with her. I wouldn't be shocked at all. And then maybe they were visiting the family over, you know, over here in this area. That's where everybody else lived. All right, let me do the. There was another article I hadn't read yet. I just saw that they had their face on it, but there's two of them. So we'll just go do this one first. YouTube's being weird again. Yeah. Investigators also found. Okay, this is what they're saying. Okay, authorities said Rowan Kimsey owned and lived in the property on Northwest Otis Lane. Mary Kimsey was Rowan's mother, I guess it's saying, and Stella Kimsey's grandmother. Stella. Okay, so let's see that again. Mary Kimsey was Rowan's mother, and Stella Kimsey's grandmother. Stella lived at the property with her boyfriend. Well, see, that's a different. Oh wow! So Stella, let me see. I guess that's a different person. Stella, I have her Facebook page, but it doesn't have her face on it, so that's not the same person as. That is not Lindsay. Okay, there's a Stella and a Lindsay. Lindsay's the one that lived in Ashland near Chu, but then in this situation, it sounds like Chu is dating Stella. That's pretty interesting. All right, are you guys here? Because we're dead as a doornail again. Everybody start typing in. Let's go. I can't tell if there's anybody even here because there's no movement on the screen over here. Man. It seems like I'm disconnected or something. Hello? Anybody there? I'm just seeing if there's anybody here. There's absolutely no comments going on. Oh, is that what it's saying? I haven't read that part. So Stella lived at the property. Okay, so that's okay. So the Okay, that makes more sense then. I haven't got to that point yet when I'm reading it. I just was trying to find the connection of all the people where they lived and everything. So Stella's boyfriend. Okay, so it is true then that Lindsay's dating Alvin Chu. Okay, that made more sense to me since they were both in Ashland just like 4 or 5 years ago. Hello. But hey guys, could you guys help support the channel? I know we started off with that challenge, but after that it just went dead as a doornail again. So if you're out there and you have the ability to help support the channel, we got to keep on trucking. We're getting near the end of the month. We got 7 days remaining, and we got to do well. So if you have the ability, that would be awesome. You guys see these massive lulls that we have now. It's crazy. So Stella lived at the property with her boyfriend. So the boyfriend must be. I haven't been able to read through it yet. This part, I spent like hours just trying to find those 5. Let's see. So that would be Benjamin Parker. No, it does say that in the next sentence. Okay, with her boyfriend Benjamin Parker, who investigators have identified. And that says Haroldson was Stella Kimsey's best friend. Okay, so that would be Lindsay Haroldson was Stella Kim's best friend, and Chu was Haroldsson's partner. There you go. See? I was able to find that out without even having to look at it. Investigators also found 2 cats and 2 dogs dead on the property. A 3rd cat was taken to a veterinarian for treatment, but was euthanized because of the severity of its injuries. Authorities said livestock from the property has since been rehomed. The agency, I guess that's a different one, said they were determining the time and would announce it. So I guess they're going to have maybe another press conference. So anyways, yeah, I guess that was in an article. I right at the end, after I spent all that time, I looked it up on the internet and found 2 articles. And I just threw them in a folder, and I guess one of them has that in it. Thanks, Wild Bill Lossman. Come on, you guys. And then there's this one here. So I think that's probably, this is Lindsay here. She's kind of cute. And that's probably Chu right there. Is that the article you read, Lisa? Or the one before? Let's see. With heavy hearts, 5 lives are being remembered following a devastating tragedy at a property outside Forest Grove that claimed the lives of Rowan Carla Kimsey, 60, Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, 85, and Lindsay May Haroldson, 26. Alvin Raymond Chu, 27, and Stella Jade Kimsey, 26. Benjamin Parker, 36, whom authorities identified as the suspected killer, was later found dead in Enumclaw, Washington. Well, I didn't get to read. I think it was probably that article I just read then. But I like to just be able to discover it on my own instead of having people. You guys know that. Yeah, and it says the 5 victims were discovered. I mean, if you guys would just let me read through the article that I just read, we would have discovered it at the same time. You know what I mean? Instead of like, I'm not sure why you guys are like, you guys know I'm going to do a show on it, and you're out there like digging around. Ooh, let me see if I can. Just let me do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do the shows. See, the 5 victims are discovered deceased over the weekend after law enforcement officers responded to a vehicle fire on a property west of Portland. Among those killed was Rowan Carla Kimsey, 60, who owned the property and lived there. And her death represents the loss of a woman whose home and property became the scene of an unimaginable tragedy. Man, I wonder what the hell happened. What would make that guy, maybe she wanted to break up with him and he had nowhere to go and he just like freaked out. I mean, what do you guys think? Thanks, Tracy Von Brott. The tragedy also claimed the lives of Lindsay May Haroldson, 26, and Alvin Raymond Chu, 27, a Portland couple. Their lives were taken together in circumstances that have shocked those who knew them. The fifth victim was Stella Jade Kimsey, 26, who was identified as Mary's granddaughter and Lindsay's best friend. Stella lived at the property with her boyfriend, Benjamin. So who, let me see this again. So Lindsay May Haroldson how is she related to, you got the Kimseys, and then I can't remember, was she like the granddaughter or something? Well, I thought that was Stella, though. I'm going to have to go back to the other one. Not that. This one. You also need an org chart. Mary Elizabeth Kimsey, 85, of Portland. Authorities said Rowan Kimsey owned and lived on the property on Northwest Otis Lane. Mary Kimsey was Rowan's mother. Okay, so Mary is 85. Mary Kimsey is Rowan's mother. Okay, so that's the 60-year-old. And Stella Kimsey's mother. Okay, so Stella, I don't know who Lindsay is, how she's connected to these people. Maybe they're just because she's friends with Stella, so they're best friends, and so Lindsay lives there with Chu because she's best friends with Stella. Is that about it? Yeah. Okay. The tragedy also claimed the lives of Lindsay May Haroldson. Okay, the fifth victim was Stella Jade Kimsey, the granddaughter, who was identified as Mary's granddaughter and Lindsay's best friend. Stella lived at the property with her boyfriend, Benjamin Parker, 36, from... what's weird is, so Lindsay and Chu were just probably there visiting her best friend and got killed. They weren't probably supposed to even be there. I bet you that's the reality. It wasn't planned, that part of it. He probably went there and was going to kill Stella, Stella's mom, and Stella's grandmother because they probably convinced her like he wasn't a good guy or something, and he was going to go. But then when he went there, all those people were there, and he killed Lindsay and Raymond Chu because they just happened to be visiting. Jeez. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense there, right? Although, okay, so this is what I was looking at. Although, I thought this was mildly interesting. So let's take a look at this. So we look at Alvin Chu. And we got Ardsley, New York is where he lived. And then we go over to Benjamin Parker and his address history. And he's got Rhode Island, New York. New York. I mean, do these guys know each other from over there? I mean, what are the odds of that shit? I mean, when you live in Oregon, you generally it's not like there's a ton of people that just all of a sudden came from New York. It's just, I found that just mildly interesting. Like, wow, this guy lived in New York too. That's exactly where, Chu came from, New York. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that Linda Howell, as in Linda Moulton Howe of the cattle mutilations and crop circles? All right, who's going to do another challenge for us in here tonight? On YouTube. Right now we're at 1/9 of a nightly goal. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of strange. I mean, there is a lot of people from there, but it's like he went from the East Coast right to Oregon, and then Chu went right from the East Coast to Oregon. There isn't like, oh, okay, you moved over here, you moved over there. They really went far away. But I don't know. I mean, that's just something I noticed. I thought that was mildly interesting that they're both lived in New York at some point, and then all of a sudden they're all the way over in Oregon. It's just sort of similar to the, like, both of Lindsay and Chu were living in Ashland. That's how I made that connection. It's possible. It's hard to say, though. Oh, we already watched that. Let's see. All right, let me just scroll up. I think I was up here. For those mourning Stella, the pain is made even more difficult by the circumstances surrounding her death. A young woman with friendships, family, connections, and a future ahead of her was suddenly taken from the people who loved her. The tragedy was discovered early Saturday morning after because you know what's weird is I was wondering why he would take his own life if he went, so then here that makes more sense that he actually killed somebody that he cared about, and then he was just sort of overwhelmed at one point and then did that. The tragedy was discovered early Saturday morning after deputies were called at approximately 5:27 a.m. to assist Forest Grove Fire and Rescue, which had responded to a report of vehicle fire. We listened to the scanner audio on that yesterday. What firefighters encountered was far more devastating than an ordinary vehicle fire. Human remains were discovered, prompting firefighters to contact law enforcement. Investigators then began examining the property and ultimately determined that 5 people and multiple domesticated animals had died. You guys got to gift some memberships out there. We got to get Marty. Remember how he's available now? So let's try to gift some channel memberships out there and see if we can get Marty a membership. The tragedy also resulted in the death of animals on the property. Authorities said 2 cats and 2 dogs were found dead. Another cat was discovered injured and was transported to a veterinarian for treatment, but the animal later had to be euthanized because of the severity of its injuries. Benjamin Parker, 36, was later found dead in Enumclaw, Washington, near Seattle on Sunday. According to authorities, investigators have not publicly... Oh, somebody else got one. Thanks, Haley. Authorities have not publicly identified a motive for the killings. Because Parker was found dead, he will not face prosecution, but authorities continue working to establish the full circumstances. Washington County Sheriff Caprice Massey described the investigation as an extraordinarily complex scene and said investigators were dedicating... What they probably mean is people were trying to run for their lives and they were scattered all over the place. And even after being wounded, moved, so there's blood moving from place to place. For the families of Rowan, Mary, Lindsay, Alvin, and Stella, however, the investigation can never undo the devastating loss. 5 people who each had their own stories. Their names deserve to be remembered beyond the circumstances of their death. Rowan Carla Kimsey will be remembered as a mother and daughter whose life came to a tragic end on the property she called home. Mary Elizabeth Kimsey will be remembered as a mother and grandmother whose 85 years of life came to an unimaginable conclusion. Lindsay May Haroldson will be remembered by those who loved her and by her close friendship with Stella. Alvin Raymond Chu will be remembered as a young man whose life was shared with Lindsay and whose future was tragically taken away. Stella Jade Kimsey will be remembered as Mary's granddaughter. Well, hopefully they're all remembered for more than what you just put in this article. That's stupid. I mean, maybe they'd be remembered for, something that they did and people that they knew. Not, well, they'll be remembered for being the daughter of so-and-so. That's just really lazy shit right there. Benjamin Parker, identified by authorities as the suspected killer, will also remain part of the record of the tragedy. His death brought the investigation to a different stage, leaving authorities to reconstruct what happened and leaving the families of the victims to cope with the devastating consequences. As investigators continue working to understand the full circumstances of this devastating case, the families and loved ones of the victims are left to grieve privately and begin the difficult process. Yeah, anyways. It'd be interesting to know what the why is at some point. And that's it for that portion. Wow, we're already getting comments removed, huh? Somebody... What? Oops. Somebody unhide Jim. I think he accidentally got hidden. What's going on there? That's okay. Must have been another cat jumped on the cell phone. Yeah, we know, Sandy. You don't need to always explain everything. Everybody knows it was a mistake. You don't always have to keep doing that. Everybody knows that. We don't need to have you explain it to us, Sandy. Seriously. Your dog did it? Okay, there you go. Look at that. Look at that Linda Howell. Look at that. 80 months. I think she has the record. What is that? Jeez, I don't even know. 6 times 12 is 72, right? So that's like 6 years and 8 months she's been a channel member. That's like 2018 or something. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Or 19 somewhere. Yeah, but is there any chance you guys we can get the support for the channel up tonight? It seems like every night now we're having to do this right here. What I'm saying. Is there a chance you guys could help support the channel so we can keep moving forward for the month? We need a few challenges. We haven't had any sort of significant, like it's just we're at $40 on YouTube. That's not going to make it. Megazoid. Anybody hear what I was just saying? I mean, this is crazy. Every damn night now. It's just, that's why it gets so depressing at the end of the shows. It's like this effort to keep things moving along instead of just, everybody goes, great, it has to be natural. I try to let it be natural. It doesn't happen. You guys just sit there and like it just doesn't mean anything. It's like we got to get to the end of the month again. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Hey, thanks, Linda Howell. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? So who's H? Oh, that's Hunter Johnson. Okay, let's see what he says. I think we've listened to this one, haven't we? Lisa, haven't we listened to this one before? Thanks, Linda Howell and Wild Bill Wassman.
Not right in her house, and her
I guess we could listen to that
address for it.
Okay. So you do not live at the house, right?
No.
Okay. So what do you got for me? What do you know?
It was like right around noon, maybe just before then, and called my girlfriend that she thought something was not right in her house, and she heard and saw a man in their house last night, and she wanted us to come over to like make sure everything was okay, because they just locked themselves in I think is what they said. And so I was the first one to get over there. I left pretty quickly because I just wanted to make sure, and I got over there and I walked up the stairs, and I immediately went into Xana's room, which was the only room I went into. I went up the stairs, saw them. Were pretty uncontrollably crying and didn't know what was going on. Sure. And I told them to get out of the house and call the cops. And I went to the kitchen and grabbed a knife from the drawer because I didn't know if someone was still in the house or not. And I grabbed the knife. It's probably still on the little table they have in the living room area.
Downstairs?
Like in the middle, like where the kitchen level, that level.
There's like a little area there.
Yeah, there's an area, and I put the knife there after, but I grabbed the knife and I went into the room and I checked like the closet and everything to make sure there was no one in there, and it didn't seem like anyone was in there. And then I
Thank you, Tracy Antioch.
Okay.
and shoot, I forgot the other guy's name. Sorry, this is just a lot. What's his name? That's his name. They all came into the house. They were coming up the stairs, and I told them, get out. They do not want to come in. They need to get out. And that's when you guys roughly showed up around the scene, was when I told them to get out.
Get out, okay.
And then...
Yeah, you can hear all that on the 911 call. What he's saying is accurate. Oh, you guys want to see something? I'll wait for a reply. I don't know what you call it, Kim. Okay. I don't know if we're like, you guys are like 80,000 seconds behind me. Yeah, so this is the kind of stuff I have to deal with on in my email every day. All right? Look at this crap right here. Hey, Gray, I wanted to just let you know, because I believe you're very ethical on your channel. Someone also very ethical channel has been confirming my audio research. I have backed off a little, but really want you to know the stuff I've learned. What if there are things we don't know, Gray? That's all I'll say for right now. But you might, but if you write back scolding me and calling me a conspiracy kook who is hearing what he wants to hear, that's also fine. Again, I like you, Gray, and just want you to know a few things you don't. Like, meaning a few things that I don't know. Are you irritated by this or open? I have zero doubt BK did the stabbings, but like I said, there are things around the night that I believe we're unaware of and that you deserve to learn respectfully. This person's is anything but respectful, okay? It says, I said, I don't even know what you're talking about, because I don't. I mean, this is what I get out of the blue. I think he emailed me once, like months ago. Or she, or what, I don't know who this person is. And just because someone else agrees with you, I said, I don't even know what you're talking about, and just because someone else agrees with you on something doesn't make it true. Ethics isn't related. And I said, no, and then he actually attached a file, and I said, no, I've listened to everything the whole night. 2:30-ish is partying, I spelled it wrong, in the house with the camera. Yes, people want to hear things for likes and subs. They pretend they hear stuff on the camera so they can go, oh my God, there's something going on. And then we have this one. You likely refuse to hear, or it just, because I said I don't hear anything. You want to hear what he's talking about? Watch this bullshit right here. You guys, listen. Here, watch this. No, that's not it. That was something else. It's this one right here. And he's saying all this stuff is said in this thing. Look at this crap. I mean, I'll even turn off my music here. Just listen to this. You gotta be kidding me. None of that's in there. What in the hell are you talking about, you wacko? Wait. Oh, I hear it. Oh, Gilligan, little buddy. Skipper, Gilligan. Match it. Listen to this, you guys. Yeah, this is what I have to deal with. I mean, hundreds of emails back and forth. I just go, you're a lunatic, dude. You're a crazy person. Look at that. Where can you hear anything at all? Look at this. Emma Backus in. Emma Backus. Right. Emma Backus in. Let me hear. Oh, hold on. Let me try it again. Oh, look at it. Emma Backus in. Right here. Oh, it says Emma Backus in. Right, because they're all yelling out the windows of their car at night. Emma Backus. Oh, Jesus. All right, what do I hear? I hear something different. Let's see. I hear a person saying, you are reticent. In the middle of the night. You are reticent. You guys hear that? Listen. Hurry, listen. Yeah, you're reticent. Yeah, reticent. Yeah. And then it says, you have to help me. Who? All of a sudden there's this ghost. You can do it, there, they'll get it again. Yeah, they're reticent. in the hell are you talking about, man? This is so stupid. God, this is so ridiculous. Oh, jeez. This is reticent. Oh my God. Unbelievable. It's embarrassing, you know that? Absolutely embarrassing. Let's see. You'll likely refuse to hear it or just won't hear it or whatever, but just in case of the snowball's chance in hell that you do, check this out. I'm not saying it's absolute, but it's extremely plausible. The street, not the audio. He's 100% sure on the audio portion. But this part here said, the street behind and above the King Road house is called Walenta. Like I didn't know that, you guys. At a point on Walenta, it's this long set of stairs. These very long stairs are shortcuts down to a totally different area. The stairs end up, as a matter of fact, on a street called Shetland. Apparently, just a couple feet from a person named Emma's house. Therefore, all the audio you're hearing is exactly related to that because we got to confirm the bias. You know, that's how you do it. Yes, seriously. This is interesting because Emma, or not, the set of stairs is 327 feet away from the King Road house. A clever perpetrator might park somewhere in the Shetland area. Maybe in Emma's driveway. Who knows, you know? After the murders, he goes up behind the house, the short distance to the stairs. Boop! He's in a whole different neighborhood. And he's free to chill there, then cruise on out. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's pretty interesting, don't you think? It's Emma. Then I said, "LOL, that's ridiculous. I have great headphones, and that isn't there. None of that stuff. The stuff that he's saying, it's not there." All right, let's see. What do we got? This last part here. How come you just can't be square, Gray? I didn't say he wasn't the sole killer. You can keep selling the BK was driving around in the dark of the night with everyone asleep, and it couldn't be further from the truth. You blindly believe that law enforcement has it 100% correct. I don't care if you know where Walenta Drive is. That wasn't my point. The point is you keep saying the case is what it is, and it's not. See, he thinks that Kohberger was dropped off at the house, and then that car just drove around for an hour, waiting to pick him up again after the murders. There's somebody else. And then I said, LOL, it's ridiculous. And he says, how's that? I don't hear anything like what you are hearing. Many people think they hear stuff, so they believe others hear it too, and they convince themselves. It happens in every case. You are no different than the rest. But good luck to you. Yeah, when it comes out later on that you had the narrative all wrong, be sure and remember our conversation. And don't play the videos to a bunch of people who will say they don't hear it just like you. I found many of the channels to be like cattle. And then I said, sure, remember it. There's no narrative, just reality. You know what I said later? I said, so you only want me to play it to people who are going to hear what you hear. And you know the people that hear what you hear are the Kohberger nut jobs. Those are the ones that go, ooh, wow, that's really interesting. That's some really interesting stuff there. It's complete garbage. Every bit of it. Oh yeah, I think this is another one. Yeah, you know what? This isn't even... Look what time it is up here. It's 3:31, for God's sakes. the car, I'm not even sure. I think it pulls in right before that. Go back to Bethany. See, this is exactly the same thing that spirit box readers do. At a hut. Okay, at a... Stupid, delicate little bunny. Stoop. There's a dog barking. Do you hear that? Man. That's it. Okay. Now, of all the words, we know for certain it says bat shit at the end. Okay? At a hut. Okay, you guys hear that too, right? At a hut. Listen, at a hut. Listen. So the killer's at a hut. Boom! At a hut, man! That's incredible. Stupid. Okay, we all hear stupid. Okay, at a hut. At a hut, and then... Stupid. Man. Is there somebody else? Man. Oh, yeah, okay, bat shit's 100%, right? Yeah, so that's what this guy is trying to do, and it doesn't even work, because nothing in this audio sounds anything like what he's saying it sounds like. Do any of you hear anything resembling any of this? Look at. We'll go back to Bethany. So the person goes, we'll go back to Bethany. That's how he said it? Go back, Bethany. We'll go back, Bethany. Who would say it like that? Where's the stop bothering me part? Can you imagine being me, you guys, and have to deal with this just imbecile, I don't even know how to call it, a just barrage every single second, just going, oh, that's because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, Gray. You're just, it's complete lunacy. There is nothing of value in any of that stuff. None of you guys could hear anything, right? Other than like, this house right here has a party. They had a party at it. This house right here has nothing to do with 1122. It does suck being me. It's just I have to sit there and respond to this kind of stuff. I guess I don't have to. I could block the person, Maybe that's what I should start doing. But hello, you guys. Is there any chance you guys could help support the channel tonight? We are currently at 1/6 of the nightly goal again. We just aren't moving forward at all. I mean, Yeah, I think some of that is just artifacts in the mic. When right around like 2:30, you could definitely hear people in this house partying and talking and, stuff like that. Man, we're already at that stage, huh? All right, Wild Bill's trying for something. No, I get absolutely insane videos. Yeah, emails from people. It's just crazy. I don't know how to deal with it. And I don't respect, like, oh, well, great, they were just trying to think. No, they weren't. I'm not even sure this person wasn't punking, just sort of like doing a punking moment where they're pretending to be sincere, but they're not, That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Thanks, Vivian. Man. That's what it hears like in my head already. We just need somebody to get a challenge going. I think that would work. Well, thanks, Marty. It'd be great if we get some other, some of the freaks to be supporting the channel. You guys know what we do here, so. Thanks, Linda Howe, as in Linda Molden Howe of the cattle mutilations and crop circles. Man, I haven't seen that for a long time, that little spaceship. We hardly ever get that. We always get 5s and 2s. We used to get 20s and 25s, 30, 40, you know, where we get the alien spacecraft. Or it abducts the cow. Yeah. Thank you, Marty. I go back to Hunter again.
And then I
Yeah, you're Wild Bill. You're
Okay.
and I
you've been as supportive as anybody out there. You know, more than most people by a mile. So
and shoot, I'm forgetting the other guy's name. Sorry, this is just a lot. What's his name? That's his name. They all came into the house. They were coming up the stairs, and I told them, get out. They do not want to come in. They need to get out. And that's when you guys
that's what he said.
roughly
Get
showed
out,
up
get
around
out.
the scene was when I told them to get out.
Get out, okay.
And then one of the policemen came, and I showed him where I saw them, and he just said, stay where you're at, and I said, okay. And I didn't know if there were any more people upstairs, so I didn't go up there.
Okay.
The cops came as soon as.
Thank you, Tracy.
What, did you go to the party last night?
No.
Okay.
I was talking with Ethan. I have texts from him most of the night. We were talking because he wanted me to come, and I didn't really want to walk all the way over there.
Well, tomorrow's my day of starting my liquid diet. I got the Jell-O already made.
Yeah,
The text messages, were they just through Messenger, or are they through?
just, normal message, iMessage or whatever.
You got your phone on you?
No, I can go grab it though.
Where is it? Is it
It's just in there.
I'll do that in just a sec. So how do you know Ethan?
Thanks.
I met him during Rush in college. It's where you like try to go into a house.
Is Ethan part of a
Yeah,
fraternity? He is. Okay.
yeah. And I met him there and during Rush, and I've known him ever since the fall of last year.
Okay. Are you in a fraternity now?
I'm a grad student. I don't live in the house anymore, but I was in.
Okay. Is that what they call whatever it was?
Or that's a sorority.
That's a different one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know any of these names.
It's totally okay.
Okay. So, your girlfriend,
Yep.
right? So she gets a call from around noonish.
Yep.
Basically says that there was somebody in the house. She tells you, so you head over to the place.
Yeah, it was on speakerphone, so me all heard it, and
Okay.
we all kind of got up and we're gonna go check on him.
The same sorority? Is that how they know each other?
Yeah, they're also roommates.
Okay. And where does he come in? Is he
He's
Jason's?
in a different, he's in a fraternity, but he is like seeing right now. So
Okay.
he was just staying. He stayed the night over at their apartment. I stayed there and she stayed there. So I was in her room and he was in her room.
Okay. What time? So, I'm trying to figure out who's who now. Did not go to the party last night, right?
No.
That was the one I'm thinking of. There was another vowel name there that I was getting up. Okay, so you and Aaron go to the party.
No. No.
You guys just hang out?
Yeah, they
Okay.
go over there.
Okay. And then other than, you walked up the stairs,
When I walked into the house and like entered the code to get into the house, they were in, which is on the very bottom floor, like right next to the main
to the front, right?
Yeah. And they heard me come in and they like were like, oh my god, and I was like, it's just what's going on.
Okay.
And that's when I walked upstairs and they're like, we don't know what's going on. And I checked it out. And
How did you get the code to the door?
we just know it because we're all friends.
Okay.
Yeah, so just now, the person emailed me back and said, I really wanted to be part of your channel, and for some reason, Idaho was something that hit me a certain way. That's your problem. You know, and it's just like they go on and on. I'm telling you, you go back and listen. You can hear it. I'm not pretending, man. Good Lord. It's so frustrating dealing with people like you. You hear that girl? You hear the guy? Loop it on continuous. He sends me a freaking email because they're in the chat. The other one is clear as day, man. Does your brain not register audio well? It's super short. Stop bothering her. Well, or I'll go back to Bethany. It's unbelievable that you can't hear it. I think you just don't want to believe it. Did anybody else hear any of that shit? You guys, your brains are whacked out, man. Don't contact me again. I'm not interested. Man, it's embarrassing. I know exactly what's happening to you. It happens in every case. People start seeing shit. It goes over and on and on and on and on. It's not real. You just don't do true crime, man. You're in the wrong place. Yeah, do some like magical mystery, Lord of the Rings shit. Maybe that would work for you. This not working. That's what I told him. I said, I think you're literally delusional, at some point, because he gets so angry if you don't hear it. To him, it's obvious. That's because his brain, when somebody tells you, hey, look at that, it's a cloud, and they say it's the shape of a bunny. And people go, oh my God, it is a bunny. It is a bunny. Wow. And then all of a sudden somebody goes, no, it's an orangutan. Oh, because they see it exactly like an orangutan. And you go, no way, man, it's a bunny. No way. But it's not a bunny at all. It's a cloud, you idiot. All right. It's just, the thing is that audio is not, there's nothing in that audio worth a damn. Okay. At 3:30. The only time it starts getting mildly interesting is right around like 4:15, 16, something like that. The rest of it it comes from the house there, and then it's just the way that artifact is the right word. There's a lot of like, it sounds like it's underwater because they had to boost it up and do different things, and that's what we're listening to. It's just amazing, too. It's so weird when you get the people that respond like that. And they just get so angry when you don't see and it is a conspiratorial thing. It's like you're trying to find how Kohberger, what they believe is that Kohberger was dropped off and that car just kept driving around waiting to pick him up again, and that Kohberger was in the house that whole time. See, what lunatics like this aren't taking into account is that Xander Kernodle was awake and walking around and doing stuff at 4-ish. She's awake. She hadn't gone to sleep yet. She's moving around. She even sort of looks out, texts the DoorDash driver. How did she do that? Yeah, so for me it seems like it's like these people just do it as a punking technique. And they like the fact, oh, look, he's talking. And they probably go over and laugh with their friends or whatever. But it is just what it is.
When was the last time that you were over at?
The last time before today was yesterday.
Okay. What were you doing over there yesterday?
We were pre-gaming the football game for...
And, you know, anybody's welcome to watch over here, but I don't appreciate that kind of thinking. And, you know, they kept saying that I'm closed-minded because I can't hear the audio. What? I'm intentionally not hearing it. Did any of you hear anything resembling anything that the words that he put on the screen? Anybody, just anybody in here mildly, even remotely hear anything that he was saying? And the answer is, I don't know what your answer is. I didn't hear it. Got a thing. Okay.
Was that there?
No, she was at work at the football game.
What time did you get to house and you guys left at game time to get some around?
What time did we get?
And that's also a classic technique. You lump in it, you just say, loop it, keep looping it. Well, how come you didn't give like 2 minutes and then sort of leading up into that?
I would say it was roughly either noon or 1.
Okay.
Like somewhere around there.
Wait, hold on, let me see something. What was the, now I gotta go back. We're on 809. $3:31. Okay, that's 406. Okay. That's not even there at all. There's nothing in there. Man, unreal. Oh, I think he already told us the important stuff in there, I would think. So who's LB? We can go to... Well, Dylan Mortensen would be good. I think we've listened to her once before, too, a long time ago.
There's any video or anything like that? Any social media posts?
No.
Okay.
Mackay party, obviously, yes, we were drinking. I left to go to my friend's house.
When was that party?
I think I went there around like 10:30ish.
Last night or this morning?
Last night. And then, I went to and then me and my friend and then Beth, and then we just all went to bed. Was the house we went to for a little bit, and then it was just me, like, who came home, and then later.
Okay.
She's a girl.
Okay. And are they all in the same place?
She has...
Okay. Got it. Okay. So you guys were there, you came home early,
Yeah.
and then eventually she went to her place. Where does she live?
She lives, like, down the street. I don't know exactly where
Okay.
it is. And then Maddie and Kaylee came home from the club. And then we all went to bed.
What time do you think you got home?
I think I got home around 12:30 to 1.
Okay.
In between there.
And then what time do you think you came home?
Like 10-20 minutes after I did.
Okay. And then Maddie and who else came from the
Kaylee, I think they came home like 1:32ish.
Okay. And at that point, nothing.
Nothing weird at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Then everyone's asleep. At 4 a.m., I like look at my phone and I can hear Kaylee and Murphy like dancing. Cause I can tell it's her voice and that it's Murphy because he's barking. And then I hear her go upstairs because you can hear like everything. And I heard her say, "There's someone here," and I thought she ran downstairs. And then I jumped up and locked my door because I didn't know what else to do.
Okay. So Kaylee and Murphy's her.
Murphy, so Kaylee and is Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. They share the dog pretty much.
And Murphy's the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. What is Kaylee's last name?
Goncalves.
Oh boy, spell that one for me.
Gonclaves.
And is she here today?
No.
Was she one of the ones that was hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, where is Kaylee's room compared to yours?
Like right above mine.
Say
She's
about. What, are you on first, second?
second.
And she's on third?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that Kaylee and share Murphy
Yeah. This.
and this Jack's
Yeah.
current?
Yeah. He's ex right now.
Okay. Any problems between Kaylee?
No. They're really good, like friends still.
Still play with the dog and stuff like that?
Every now and then, yeah.
Okay. So, you hear Kaylee upstairs, she's dancing, playing with the dog, normal kind of thing, probably.
Yeah.
And then she says, there's someone here?
Yeah, when she goes out, I can hear her go upstairs, and then I think she's in her room, and she says that someone's here, and I can tell she's scared, and she runs downstairs.
Where do you think she ran?
I don't know if she made it past the stairs,
Okay.
or if it was in the living room.
Okay.
Um,
But you heard her on the stairs?
yeah, I heard her running like super fast down the stairs.
Okay.
And then I didn't open the door, I just called her name, and then I called Xana, Kaylee, and Logan on my phone. And then
What were those other names? Xana?
Xana, Maddie, Mogan is Maddie, and Kaylee.
Okay. Do you know what Xana's last name is?
Kernodle. Kernodle, I believe.
Okay. And what about Maddie?
Mogan, Mogen.
And Kaylee
Goncalves.
Goncalves, that's the
Yeah.
same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Were these three friends?
Yeah, we're all roommates.
Okay. Who was sharing the room with Kaylee?
Kaylee and Mogan are both upstairs. They don't share rooms.
They have their own rooms?
Yeah, we all have our own rooms.
Okay. So these two are up on the third.
Yeah.
Where's Xana?
That's my floor.
Your floor.
She's closest to the bathroom on my floor.
Bathroom. Okay. So Jen and Kaylee aren't an issue.
No, they're not at all.
What about for Xana or Maddie? Are there any guys that are an issue? Any girls that are an issue?
No, Maddie has a boyfriend in Boise, super nice.
Okay.
Xana is dating Ethan, who was in the room with her. They're really nice too.
Okay. I apologize. I don't know anybody's name or anything like that.
That's fine.
So was Ethan, Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee all upstairs still? Are those the ones that got hurt?
Those are the ones that got hurt.
Okay.
And then the other girl that's here, she's on the first floor.
Okay. And was she the one in the yellow hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's over there. So anybody that would want to hurt Ethan or that's jealous of Ethan?
No.
Nothing like
At all.
that?
I've never heard anything.
Any cars that were in the area that you can think of that wouldn't have been normal?
No, I wasn't really looking at that.
Okay. And you did see anybody come downstairs? Did you hear anything
No,
else?
I don't even know how they got in. We're usually pretty good about locking doors, and we've never had problems before. Like, it was just really random.
Okay. So you're getting home around 12:31.
Yeah.
You've got Maddie that comes home just shortly after.
Yeah.
Maddie comes home shortly after that. And then from that point, from about 2 to 4, did you fall asleep?
Yes, I fell asleep.
Okay.
And
Are you guys here? I mean, there's no commenting again. It's just amazing how many times I have to tell you.
Kaylee also came home with Maddie at the same time from the club.
So between that time, obviously, you're not hearing anything. You had something to drink, so obviously you're going to sleep a little bit deeper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hear her, she says what she says, you hear her hitting the stairs, you open the door, cry out to her,
Yes.
and then you close the door because you're scared,
Yes.
right? What happens at that point?
I opened the door again, and I heard what I thought was Kaylee crying in the bathroom, and I heard this man's voice say, "It's okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like in a nice way. Like, it was just weird, and it was a voice I've never heard before.
Okay.
And then I called out to her, and there was no crying after that. I don't really know what happened after that.
So when you opened the door, you thought you heard Kaylee crying in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it could have been Dana, but I thought it was Kaylee at the time.
Okay. I don't know if these questions are really helping.
Thanks, Haley.
Right over the top of them. And you can't, you said you don't recognize the voice.
No. And then I opened the door again, and the guy is right there. And he's maybe my height, a few inches taller, not like skinny, athletic built. He has all black, he's wearing some masks that covers just his forehead, and here it goes like around. He was white. He saw me and I saw him, and he just left. And
Okay.
he was holding, it looked like it was this and this, it was black, and I didn't think that it was a gun, but now I'm thinking that it probably was. But I was just in and out of it because I was so tired.
You say this.
Like, it was cylinder like this, and then it went straight out and then in. So I don't, maybe.
Almost like a arrow, or?
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
it was weird. I couldn't really, I call it like a mini vacuum. I don't really know what it was.
Okay. You say you're about your height. How tall are you?
He was holding, it looked like it was this.
Huh. Yeah, you know, it's almost like she's kind of almost like describing like a, I don't know, one of those ones you put in your house that are just a handheld little vacuum. And she actually makes the shape with her hands, you know.
He was holding, it looked like it was this.
So yeah, and then like a spade in like cards, you know, something like that.
And this was black, and I didn't think.
I don't know what the hell she saw. What her mind, you know, she was drunk too. So.
Has all black, he's wearing some masks that covers just his forehead, and here it goes like around. He was white. He saw me and I saw him, and he just left. And
Okay.
he was holding, it looked like it was this and this, it was black, and I didn't think that it was a gun, but now I'm thinking that it probably was.
Well, I don't think he had a gun with him.
But I was just in and out of it because I was so tired.
You say this.
Like, it was cylinder like this, and then it went straight out and then in. So I don't.
What the hell is that? Jeez. A cylinder, then out, and then in, you know.
Almost like a arrow, or?
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
it was weird. I couldn't really. I call it like a mini vacuum. I don't really know what it was.
Okay. You say you're about your height. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10", so he's probably around 6 foot.
So he's going to be average height.
Yeah.
Any of the girls at all in the house get any kind of freak weirdness going on the last couple of weeks that they talked
No,
about?
it's been all normal. Nothing weird at all.
No weird calls, no texts,
No, I mean, nothing really weird happens in Moscow usually.
right? Okay, so, and I apologize, I keep backing up just a little bit, just to, because everything's going to be jumbled up with you, and I
Yeah.
totally get that.
Yeah.
So you hear her dancing, you hear her say somebody's here, she goes, it sounds like she goes to the stairs, you open the door, call to her, close the door, and then you go to open the door because you and hear her crying,
Yeah.
or at least somebody, might
Yeah.
not have been her. And then, did you close the door and then reopen it before you saw him?
Yeah, I
Okay.
closed it before I reopened it, so.
I don't think.
From the time that you heard,
I don't know. She thinks he saw her, but she never said he looked right at her.
her say there's somebody here to the time that you saw him, how much time do you think?
I don't know, I think it was like around 10, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, I was really
Not
in and
long.
out of it. Everything was kind of blurry. Like, I don't fully remember it, I would say.
So, help me figure out where, like I said, I haven't been into the building. Where would if this is a basic layout of it, where would your apartment be?
Okay, so
Or your room, I should say.
I guess, like, say the door's right here.
This is the apartment or that hall?
It's like a house.
Okay.
It's a whole house. Then there's stairs that go up diagonally like this.
Okay.
Living room.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at the living room. To the right is the bathroom and Xana's room. Right in front of you is my room and the stairs.
On the second floor, right?
Yes.
So you've got the stairs that are here on the
Yes.
second floor.
I mean, she said that exactly right.
You've got the bathroom here.
Bathroom and Xana's room around here.
Okay.
My rooms that are like right in front of it.
Okay.
And there's a kitchen.
So this is the kitchen.
Then there's stairs that go up to the second floor.
Okay. So that's up.
And then Katie's room is on, going up the stairs. Katie's room is on the left.
Up top, right?
Yes, up top. And Maddie's room is on the right. And there's also a bathroom next to Maddie's room.
So your door faces the stairs going down to the bottom?
It faces more, like you can see them when you look up, but it's not totally facing. It's more like facing like this.
Okay. So your door's more over on the side?
Yeah, and then I can see like the window door that slides open back there.
So you opened your door. Where was he at?
In between my door and the kitchen, I
Okay.
think. And I saw him go out the door, I believe.
Out the kitchen door?
Yeah, and I just remember saying like, no, and I shut the door and locked it as fast as I could.
Okay. So is there a deck out back?
It's like just cement, and there's like no fence, so I guess anyone can come in on there.
So is the bottom floor kind of like a daylight basement? So you can come in that floor and then you can
Yeah,
get out the
and-
back up one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 5'10", all black. Could you see what color his eyebrows were or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember what his eyes look like either.
Okay. He didn't say anything to you?
I mean, I saw his eyes and he saw me, but he didn't walk towards me and didn't see anything.
Okay.
Which I found was really weird.
But didn't recognize eyes, and definitely a white guy?
Yeah, definitely a white guy.
Okay. Any smells, anything like that that would be weird?
Mm-mm.
After he left, what happened?
I called me and it was like I heard a sound like a firework and I didn't like put two and two together, and so I told her like I called everyone, they're not answering, and I'm in and out of it. I don't think anything of it. I just think everyone's asleep, and I go to her room, we lock the door and just go to bed.
Okay.
And then this morning it's like 11 or 12 and we're calling everyone and no one's waking up, and we have like a really bad feeling. So I called Dano's room and he said you need to call the cops right now.
Okay.
He wouldn't let us see what happened because he didn't want us to see pretty
Totally.
much. Yeah.
Your house, co-ed?
Just
Or
girls.
Okay. And, right?
So Xana is on the same floor as me. First floor. Mogan and Keely are the third floor.
Okay. That's what I'm messing up. Okay. Didn't hear a car start up? Nothing like that after the fact?
No.
And then no one, has anybody seen anything on any social media posts?
No.
Anybody talking about anything?
There wasn't a firework.
Okay. At the sixth party,
That's just what
anything
Bethany thought she heard. I bet that didn't exist.
weird, strange, not normal? Anybody get angry with anybody? Anybody?
No, it was just normal. Like everyone seemed fine. Xana and Ethan were with me. And it was totally normal. Like
Okay.
there was nothing weird or out of place or suspicious.
Nobody hooked up that might have a boyfriend that wouldn't be pissed off at him or something?
No.
All right. Anything else you can think of that I should know?
All that I really know was me saying that there was like a lot of boom, but I didn't hear it.
Okay.
And I don't really know how I didn't because I was on that floor. That's
You were
why.
just right below it, right?
Below me, and Xana and me were on the same floor. So like Xana and me the same floor. And
Oh, I get you.
down here, and
So Xana's in between the bathroom and the kitchen?
yes, pretty much. There's like a wall, and there's kitchen, Xana's room, bathroom.
Okay. Anybody else on your floor?
No.
And then downstairs on the first,
Yes.
and then up on the third was, Ali doesn't live with you.
Kaylee and Maddie.
Kaylee and Maddie, those are both on the third.
Yeah.
Similar layout where
I don't know.
one bedroom's over the other.
Yeah. So Kaylee's room was here, bathroom in the corner, and then Logan's room.
I don't buy that, Lisa. Everybody always has to have an answer for everything.
So Morgan would be over Xana's room,
Yes.
ish.
Ish. I would think so.
Okay.
And I guess Kay would be.
Maybe the sensor light blew out at some point, but how do you know it was exactly timed when she saw that? I just don't. I just think she just sort of woke up and didn't know what she was looking at. Could have been even when maybe Madison went back downstairs for a moment.
Above my room, I'm thinking.
Who the hell knows?
So Xana is on your floor, but she was upstairs with Kaylee and Morgan.
No, she was in her room.
She was in her room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ethan was in
Her room.
Xana's room as well.
Okay. So you had two of them there, then two of them on third.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I will give you this just in case you think of anything else, which
Okay.
is totally normal.
Okay.
To just have things fly in from out of nowhere. You'll
Yeah.
see a box of French fries and think of something.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll trigger it.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys have some resources on campus, like the CTC, right?
Yeah.
Take totally full advantage of that.
Okay.
All right. This is not a normal thing. This is not something that you can just power through usually on your own.
Yeah.
So definitely take the help. If you got any questions, you can reach out to us, obviously. I don't know who's going to be the actual lead investigator, but
Okay.
obviously if you call and say, my name is so-and-so, I talked to, Detective Maury, and they'll patch you through whoever we need to.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
At 11:20.
Who's Jay at?
Yes, please.
Forgot the name of that. But hey guys, any chance you guys could help support the channel? We're currently getting crushed again in here. We're like a fourth of yesterday and we didn't even make the goal in here. Is there any chance you guys could help support the channel? I think I do a good job in here putting all the stuff together. I'm not sure what to say. You know, we're getting close to the end of the month and we just keep having these poor nights. So if you guys have the ability to, that would be great.
All right. So what's your first name? What's your middle initial? And what's your last name? Okay. What's your date of birth?
2003.
And what's a good phone number for you?
Forget it. Let's see, what else? Guess that was some sort of a blood swab thing. Right. JD drawing redacted. So this is Jack, the boyfriend description, like layout of the house, right? Bethany, spare, steps, or Who's J? Well, JD would be. That's who this is apparently drawn by. Living room, Xana, Dylan. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good drawing, actually. Then upstairs, Kaylee, Bath. Yeah, Maddie. Yep, that's exactly right. And that's Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. Thanks, Wild Bill. Come on, you guys. We need to get the support up. I don't know. This is the part I hate about doing the show. It's like, do you guys want me to do 3-hour shows where we're just sitting here stagnantly not getting support, and we're just like, that's what I'm supposed to do, is just do shows? You know, I don't know what you guys want me to do. It's getting crazy. Every night I have to sit here and try to, you know, hey guys. Yes. That's the part that makes me just loathe doing shows, having to ask over and over again just to try to make it. Let's see. Yeah, there's the K-bar found on the 3rd floor. Yes, this is the where it was sent, different places. Yeah, so I want to see this video, don't you guys? Don't you want to watch that? See the video of him being arrested in the kitchen. Where he's separating trash. Yeah, boy. This is the Amazon click history. Of course, we don't get I guess that's... So he didn't use Amazon at all until November 9th, and then like March 27th, and then never again until November 9th, just before the homicides, and then the 15th. Yeah, I want to see that video. What is all this stuff? A whole bunch of audio files. I don't know, maybe the FBI is holding on to it in case they have to do their own case at some point. Yeah, maybe I'll go to a different folder. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different interviews with different people. But yeah, based on how we're doing in here, it's just, what's the point, you know? I mean, we just sit there staring at the screen, playing audio after audio, and just, you know, maybe I could make a video or something. I don't know. I don't know who Alex is. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody has any idea what you're saying. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that we haven't seen. There's more 500 Queen Road canvassing. Guess they have the grub truck video. Maybe we can look at that again. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to do it. Play them, you know.
Oh, it's pretty fun, honestly.
Oh, that's right. There was a inside.
Very, very rarely are they not, and then some. You know, it's fun to watch other people dance the ball. Yeah. Have a good night. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I think I would like the carbonara.
Okay.
Carbonara.
But if I have like a free grub truck on my app.
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is we'll actually do this. There you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many more do you need? That's the second one? Awesome.
Don's mom. Oh wait, yeah, one more.
Maybe I didn't have a free one.
It's right here.
And then what was the mac?
Don't forget to remove the
The
spoon.
The
carbonara.
carbonara mac of the week.
Here, I'll grab it for you.
Excellent. And then click see rewards.
Enjoy.
And it looks like you do not quite have enough points yet.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, they probably didn't even know what hit them.
$10.
Like, what the hell happened? What's going on? You know, just tripping. I mean, look how drunk. I mean, Madison's really drunk.
I do have a big burrito pork here for
I guess
you.
that's one sort of positive, I guess.
Cool.
You know.
Thank you.
Order 78. Thank you very much. Where'd the pen go, guys? Where's my pen? How are you guys doing?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Seem to have lost my pen, but that's fine. What can I get for you?
Can I get
Just 2 Don Toms?
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Definitely.
Gus 1,000 times.
Thank you, thank you.
And pork tacos.
Oh yeah. How many pork tacos would you like?
Just come with one.
It's one, but they're like 6 to 7 ounce tacos. They're not like small little street tacos. I normally eat 2, 3 is a lot for me.
So one would be fine if I was getting pasta or
Yeah.
mac and cheese too.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I better
almost 2 pounds of
I
food.
better get 2.
Okay, you got it.
I got her.
2 pork tacos? Done. 1 5 cheese, 1 basil pesto, 2 pork tacos, $24.50 for you.
Sweet, thank you.
2 Don Toms.
I'll eat them out.
$79.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do this. Hold on. If we decide,
Yeah.
since we listed.
Oh, people have fallen. People have fallen over reduced for you. Sorry, I'm talking to Twitch stream. Oh, you're so good. Absolutely, thank you. How are you doing?
Pretty good about yourself.
I'm doing extremely well. What sounds good?
Can I get a big burrito?
Yeah. For the big burrito, would you like pork or chicken? Chicken. Got it. And then you said a Mountain Dew?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Big burrito chicken and a Mountain Dew. We're going to do $11. Here's your Mountain Dew and order 80. Thank you very much.
Hello. I need 2 chicken burritos with extra slaw.
2 chicken burritos with extra slaw. $19 for you.
I know I have a $6 waiting for me. I would like to use it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So,
Let's see rewards.
ha 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 ha. There
Oh,
you go.
fuck, I just hit your jacket. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
$13. Hell yeah.
Worth it.
Oh, always.
It's so dumb that they sat there and redacted everybody's faces. They're, you know, it's already online.
I'm going 3. I was.
I remember that.
You're too prepared. That's what I was scared of. Nope.
Yes, let that fear.
Are you knowing that early? We'll have. Do you guys have anything? We don't have any sort.
And there they go. That's that. We have that surveillance footage of the car driving away.
Order 85. Thank you.
Can I do?
Yeah, it's kind of sad looking at that. All right, guys, if you could please help support the channel, that'd be great. Thank you.
I don't know, like, I feel like there's always stuff going on. Okay. Well, it'd be...
This is probably, they were probably interested in this guy because he was standing there.
I hope you're not reading it or anything.
See how there's 1, 2, 3 detectives now? They're not, this is like a serious, this is the, well, let's see, when is this? Yeah, this is Jack Showalter, the guy that was in that last video, waiting behind them.
Get in our chair there. Grab one. How's everything been going? Yeah, you can sit there.
I just been laying low. I was gonna go to Moscow yesterday, but decided not to do that.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just record this so you guys know, so I don't have to take notes. Okay. Yes. Oh, hold on.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, since the last time I talked, I know you and your family have taken a lot of crap online. I hope you're not reading it or anything. Well, because you were seen at a taco truck or a Grubhub truck and at the bar with them. Detective Hopkins has actually been up at Moscow helping them with the investigation. There's been, 45, 50 detectives up there running around, gathering phone information, gathering videos from private residences, from businesses. The crime scene's basically completed now, so there's stuff at the lab.
Yeah.
Biological stuff, fingerprint stuff, the typical stuff we collect from crime scenes. And there's probably, I wouldn't even guess how many interviews completed. And as I told your mom when we were texting yesterday to set this up, you're further from a person of interest than even you were the day that we first spoke. So, but with that, we do have some new individuals that we're kind of interested in. Activities till you got back home. Remember what people were wearing, and then vehicles. Vehicles are another big thing. And how people were getting around at that time. So, on Friday night, what'd you do Friday night?
No, I don't think I did anything, because, my habit kind of is, Thursday night is kind of when people start going out for, it's early weekend, so I usually kind of go out, Thursday night, and then just hang out Friday night, just doing assignments or something like that. So I usually don't go out back-to-back nights, so I think that was one of the weekends where I went out Thursday, stayed in Friday, went out Saturday, stayed home Sunday watching football. So that's usually how my weekends kind of go.
I don't even know what's the point of listening to him. It's like we already know he didn't have anything to do with anything. He was a friend of theirs.
Yeah, I think Maddie for sure cared about him a ton because they were kind of close before.
I mean, it's kind of interesting that they have 3 detectives in there. You know, instead of just that one that all the other people had. Let's see. It'd be cool if there was like I could get an interview with the guy that said where the tree was. I don't know what his name is. Mm-hmm. What's that got to do with 3 people? Because he's home in Boise. What does that have to do with anything? I'm just saying there's 3 detectives instead of 1. Usually they just have 1 sitting there. So that I think they were more interested in him at the time. They even said that. Yeah, remember the tree with the white car underneath it? Yeah. Oh, boy. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks for being here. Maybe we'll do some music for a while, but thanks for the 2 people. Let's see, we had Joel Burnt, Cheryl Bullock, Haley, Tracy Von Brott, Wild Bill Wassman, Tracy Von Brott, Linda, Haley, Linda Howe, Wild Bill Wassman, Tracy Antioch, Wild Bill Wassman, Vivian, Linda Howe, Tracy, Phyllis Watson, Haley, Wild Bill, and some other wacko. And then we had, and then Marty. Yeah, I don't know where the support for the channel has gone, but I really needed it. I need the support from you guys to keep doing the shows. And it's getting really frustrating for me. It has been for a long time, as I've explained.
Streetlights like lanterns breathe on the wet pavement. Neon reflections tremble where we used to stand. Morning breaks like a promise I forgot how to keep. Laughter split the surface, sorrow slip beneath. Faces in the doorway like postcards from a past life. Hands that held forever now search for the light.
Days roll like film reels, same corner, different scene. I trace the lines of memory where we used to dream.
Laughing and crying, living and dying is all we got. It's all we got. So hold on, I think they'll play another song. Please hold on, I think I'll write you one more song. I have this voice that hums a weathered lullaby.
I have this heart that reasons like a map against my mind.
On afternoons like these, the words refuse to stay.
They wander through the alleys
of everything we say. Clouds gather like questions, then pass like gold regret.
I keep your face in pockets of daylight I won't let forget.
The clock keeps confessing secrets in a steady, gentle tide. I follow the faint chorus that
you left inside.
Laughing and crying, living and dying
is all we got. It's all we got.
So hold on, I think they'll play another song.
Please hold on,
I think I'll write you one more song. I'll stitch the midnight quiet to the edges of dawn. Take every soft admission,
string them like a string of stars.
If the world keeps turning on the tune we used to know,
I'll walk the line between the heart and head and grow.
Hold on to the small light in your shaking hands.
Hold on to the promise of unfinished plans.
Laughing and crying,
living
and dying
is all we got. It's all we got.
So hold on,
I think they'll play another song. Please hold on, I think I'll write you one more song.
hold on to your chorus
When the silence comes along,
I'll have your song.
I'll have your song.
I'll have your song. Well, I never read the manual, but I know just how it works. Got a bar stool education and a PhD in smirks. I can tell you how to fix it, though I've never fixed one yet. And the less I know about it, the more certain that I get. I lean back like a professor, like I've thought the whole thing through. Then I say, now here's the problem, like nobody ever knew. Let me explain it to you, nice and slow like I always do. I'll talk out loud with conviction.
It actually makes me
my
laugh.
guess starts sounding true. Silence may be golden, duct tape may be silver too. But if there's one thing I was born
You're too kind, Marty. You're too kind.
let me explain it to you. My girlfriend knows the engine, she can tear one down by noon. But I'm standing there beside her, giving pointers way too soon. I say, honey, that's
yep,
the
that's right. Tomorrow night I'll have movement.
She says, that's
a bowel
the
movement.
alternator. I say, yeah, that's what I meant, and somehow keep explaining later. She's got that look that tells me I should probably disappear, but I mistake her silence for a need to volunteer. Let me explain it to you, nice and slow like I always do. I'll talk out loud with conviction till my gas starts sounding true. Silence may be golden, duct tape may be silver too. But if there's one thing I was born to do, let me explain it to you. I mansplain things to Tony every Tuesday down the bar. Politics and women, why his truck won't ever start. He smiles and nods politely, so I figure I'm getting through. Turns out Tony doesn't speak English, so he ain't got a damn clue. But that has never stopped me. Hell, it might improve the show, 'cause a man sounds like a genius when nobody tells him no. Granddad had a saying that he swore was tried and true. You'll get more with a kind word than a mean one thrown at you. Then somebody added something with a little darker fun. You can get more with a kind word and a gun than just a kind word alone. Now I'm not recommending that philosophy to you. I'm just passing on the wisdom like us experts always do. Silence is golden, duct tape is silver. My mouth keeps running like an old moonshiner still. I've got facts I never checked, opinions nobody saw.
Like the guy that was emailing me?
Enough confidence for 10 men with approximately half a thought. Let me explain it to you, even though you already knew. I'll interrupt your explanation, then repeat it back to you. Silence may be golden, Lord knows I could use some too. But I've got one more thing to say before this conversation's through. You're probably right. Yeah, I'll give you that. But let me explain.
It's It's about mansplaining, apparently.
Tony raised his glass and smiled. I said, see, he knows I'm right. Tony looked across the bar and said, Alguien habla español tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, what are the choices? I guess Vivian can pick one of Marty's. Do you have any picks, Marty?
Parked my ride outside of Marty's bar and grill. Woke up to a tow truck and a sky gone still. She said her name was over when the jukebox fell. Left with a suitcase and a cigarette shell. I lost my car at Marty's, lost my girl and my pride, lost my wallet, lost my phone, nothing left on my side. Lost every game of pool, and my luck ran out like a bell. Lost more than I wanted, but I found Jesus in that Wisconsin jail cell. Tried to catch a memory at the corner of the bar. Missed every crooked shot, left my heart on the felt scar. Friends were half smiling, the night felt thin as a thread. Stumbled into trouble with a head full of lead. I lost my car at Marty's, lost my girl and my pride, lost my wallet, lost my phone, nothing left on my side. Lost every game of pool, and my luck rang like a bell. Lost more than I wanted, but I found Jesus in that Wisconsin jail cell. Fluorescent light and a Bible on the sink. Cold metal bench held more answers than I think. Prayed with a laugh and a cigarette smell. Redemption came quiet in a county hotel. I lost my car at Marty's, lost my girl and my pride, lost my wallet, lost my phone, nothing left on my side. Lost every game of pool, and my luck tolls like a bell. Lost more than I wanted, but I found Jesus in that Wisconsin jail cell. Parked my old mistakes by Marty's neon swell. Lost a lot on the way, but I found something to tell. Lost every game of pool, but I found where sinners dwell. Lost my way in the cold and found Jesus in that Wisconsin jail cell.
I went to Vegas once to watch him race. Bought a jacket for the cold night pace. Wore it once and last month I gave it away to a church clothing drive on a Sunday. Marty, I waited in line for hours for Tony's name. Held a ticket like a talisman in the rain. Kyle Busch was such a great driver, I rooted hard for him. I cheered before he left the scene, before he passed away. I used to watch NASCAR when the lights were young Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson learning how to run, racing in my blood, engines under the moonlight, heart in the stands, under neon and tire light. Husband loved Gordon, but my heart was racing free for Bobby LeBon and Tony Stewart beside me. Sterling Marlin sparked the wreck that took out Earnhardt that day. So he didn't sit easy in the stories that we say. We argued over numbers and who crossed the line first, but the roar was our language, the track was our church. Memories like burned rubber stick to my palms, old helmets, autograph ghosts, and those lucky charms racing in my blood, engines under the moonlight, heart in the stands, under neon and tire light. Husband loved Gordon, but my heart was racing free for Bobby LeBon and Tony Stewart beside me. Time takes jackets and the faces in the crowd. It turns loud cheers to echoes when the lights go down. But I keep that ticket folded, tucked into my coat, a map of where my heart is gone, the roads I used to know. Smell of gasoline and the hum before the start, vinyl seats and heartbeat, a rhythm in my heart, racing in my blood, engines and Tony Stewart beside me. I went to Vegas once to watch him race. I went to Vegas once to watch him race.
Yeah, I looked up 3 of the 5 that I just did, and they're all like 2011, 2014. You know, they're old. So it's not like, you know, it's pretty crazy. So I guess these are people that randomly come by and. When somebody, do they have to be on your channel and say, hey, I want to be gifted one? I mean, these could just be people, they're part of the troll community, you know, and they've been there, so, but they've been on YouTube for a while. I guess that's a possibility. I was thinking more like I don't know. That's a good song there. It makes you feel for NASCAR. If you played that on the radio, you'd probably get more NASCAR fans. You'd probably be like, wow, geez, okay. You know, so that one guy sparked the wreck that killed Earnhardt, and he probably was feeling shitty about it. And then this one, you know, it's kind of interesting. All right, so what's the next song, you guys? The ones that have been doing the... like Phyllis or Marty, you can put one in there. So Haley too. Well, you're into the music section, Crime Freak. We already did the 2 hours. Just kind of, you know, show is just kind of limping along. So I figured I'd just go right into the music portion. You know, I think I did such a good job on the rain part with the window over there. You know, it's crazy. It looks real. You should see how it's put together. It doesn't look like that at all. Mountain Fire. Let me see. Yeah, there's one called that. It's not numbered though. Well, good job, Marty. That's another song. Okay, got more lyrics for me. Here we go. Yee-hoo! Marty, the country music gold theme writer.
Night breathes slow on the high ridge. Embers wink like distant stars. The full moon listens from silver silence. Pine needles whisper old stories to my boots. Wind sketches the edges of a familiar ache. My hands cup the warmth like a small pilgrimage. Shadows fold into the slope and do not hurry.
Marty has been blessed.
Crackling fire on the lonely mountain. Full moon pours its patience over me. I keep the light close and the dark gentle. Here where the world feels soft and free. Smoke draws maps of every could have been. Footsteps downhill fade into the name of night.
I trace the curve of memory in the sparks, letting the mountain teach me how to quiet. Crackling fire on a lonely mountain, full moon pours its patience over me. I keep the light close and the dark gentle, here where the world feels soft and free. Stars lean in like old companions, breath becomes a slow, honest prayer. I trade the weight of want for the hush of now, and find that solitude is a kind of home. Crackling fire on a lonely mountain, full moon pours its patience over me. I hold the warmth and I let go of hurry, here where the world feels soft and free. Embers settle into a steady heart, moonlight keeps its kindly watch. I breathe, and the night breathes back with me.
All right, what's the next one? Trying to find. Man, it's hard to find now that we have so many songs to go back into the. Like what wasn't Marty's song early? Like one of the earlier days. I'm just looking for it real quick. I can play something else. What do you guys want for the next one? Did we get some jewels? Hey, thanks, Crime Freak. I'll do my one about blue again. You guys don't mind. Oh, that's a good song, don't you think? The Blue. Let's do this one. Here's another country one. Keep Rising, it's called.
Woke up to thunder, writing lines on my roof. Quiet promise humming under the proof. There are nights the world feels built of glass, curveballs coming faster than I can pass. I taste the dust, I taste the fight. Still I find small reasons to stand in the light. Hands bruised but reaching for the dawn. Every step a prayer, every breath a song. I fold my fear into a hopeful prayer. Tell the dark that I am still standing here. We keep rising through the storm and the flame. We keep claiming every broken name. Hold on, hold strong, there's a better day. We keep walking, faith will show the to map my steps. I learned to listen more than I regret. Scars like maps of where I came through, lessons sewn into the skin that grew. I bend, but I do not break in the rain. Find the rhythm in the echo of pain. Hope is quiet, steady as a drum, telling me that morning always comes. We keep rising through the storm and the flame. We keep claiming every broken name. Hold on, hold strong, there's a better day. We keep walking, faith will show the way. When the world throws a wind and wants to steal your roof, when the road turns sharp and the sky goes loose, I plant my feet, I call the future near, remembering the promise that whispered in my ear. Better things ahead, like a light at the seam. Better things ahead, like waking from a dream. We keep rising through the storm and the flame. We keep claiming every broken name. Hold on, hold strong, there's a better day. We keep walking, faith will show the way. We keep walking, faith will show the way. We keep walking into a brighter day. The street still smells like rain and rust. Your jacket on the chair, your name and dust. I trace the hour where the light fell thin, and the man with empty eyes took the shape of him. My nights fold under the weight of the white. I wake with your breath and the echo of lies. There's a knot in my throat I can't untie. I never learned to let you go. 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 The neighbors say the sirens left too soon. They whisper of a price beneath the cold moon. I keep your pictures in the drawer like sin, folded pages of the love that should have been. Days move around me like a room without doors. Every smile is glass that shatters on the floor. How do I breathe when my heart keeps score? I never learned to let you go. I never learned to let you go. I never learned to let you go. I never learned
Verse
to let
1.
you go.
I never brought home.
I never learned to let you go. I never learned
brought home trophies, never crossed the line in first, never had...
Mercy is a river, why does it run dry? I stand here asking God if he hears my cry. I keep your name like a stone in my mouth. I keep your name like a stone in my mouth. I keep your name like a stone in my mouth. I keep your name like a stone in my mouth. I keep your name like a stone in my mouth.
Emotion.
I keep your name like a stone in my mouth. I never learned to let you go. 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 Maybe I'll learn to carry you softer with time. Maybe faith will stitch the wound that's mine. Till then I walk with the shadow you left on my soul, praying to God to teach my hands to hold.
All right. Let's see what one of these ones. I got like 6 versions about for that song. Well, the idea that Marty put in there. Let's see. Here's one of them. Well, if it already starts sucking, we'll move it to the next one. Okay, we'll do blue. Hold on a second.
I kept a pocket full of losing tickets. I learned the way the scoreboard reads my name.
I'll do blue next.
Grew up counting near misses and apologies, hands always empty, heart always borrowed.
Nights spent learning how not to stumble.
Days remembering the price of being hollow.
Okay, hold on a second. I just want to see what the sound of these sound like, and then we'll play the. And at the end, I'm still working on a bunch of them. So hold on.
I kept a pocket full of losing tickets.
All right, there's that one. Then this one. They all kind of. I wonder why I was trying to use the same one as Marty's. That one's like bull. Hold on.
I never wanted anything, but how fortunate I've been. Empty-handed and practicing the art of giving in. And I won the heart of a woman I never deserved. A quiet kind of miracle that still keeps me unnerved.
How fortunate I've been, how fortunate I've been. You stitched my torn up nights with gold and steadied my spin.
I don't deserve your love,
I don't know why you stayed,
but I will never forget you.
not the life we made. walk beneath the evergreens in drizzled afternoon. Your laughter like a lighthouse cutting through the gloom. I kept thinking I was losing till I learned to understand that winning isn't trophies, it's the warmth of your hand. Somewhere on the ferry, under gray impatient skies, I counted every blessing that lives behind your eyes. If fortune is a stranger, you invited her inside, and I'll keep this small redemption with me for the ride. How fortunate I've been, how fortunate I've been. You stitched my torn up nights with gold and steadied my spin. I don't deserve your love, I don't know why you stayed, but I will never forget you, not the life we made. Lived in the state of Washington, where the rain remembers us. I never wanted anything but your love was my trust. Won the heart of a woman I never deserved and won't forget. How fortunate I've been, however long my days are set.
All right. What do you guys think of that one? That's pretty good, wasn't it? Oops. You like that one, Marty? Let's see. Man, you guys are all disappeared. Like 5 people here.
Soft paws across the wooden floor, morning sun that warmed the door. Small heart beating, head in my side, tiny shadow in the fading light. Eyes that ask me for one more hand, a quiet corner where you'd stand, hands that cradled your sleeping face. Time moves on, but can't erase. Goodbye blue, run on the open road. Goodbye blue, chase the sky of gold. Goodbye blue, your quiet love remains. Goodbye blue, I hear you in the rain. Your little collar hangs upon the hook, every corner keeps your look, an empty blanket and your gentle scent, memories that never stretch long, but dawn will prove love survives, and it's still you. Goodbye, blue. Run on the open road. Goodbye, blue. The sunlight finds your name. Goodbye, blue. Your quiet love remains. Goodbye, blue. I feel your footprints in the frame. Tiny paws that taught me how to stay. Small brave heart that showed the way. I'll keep your name in every room till we meet again beneath the moon. Goodbye, blue. I trace your paw prints in the rain and learn to smile. Goodbye, blue. The morning keeps your golden mile. Goodbye, blue. Your quiet love still holds my days. Goodbye, blue. I hear you in the rain and find my way. Sleep now, blue. The night is kind. Sleep now, blue. Forever in my mind. Never wanted anything but how fortunate I've been, empty-handed in practicing the art of giving in. Then I won the heart of a woman I never deserved, a quiet kind of miracle that still keeps me unnerved. How fortunate I've been, how fortunate I've been. You stitched my torn up nights with gold and steadied my spin. I don't deserve your love, I don't know why you stayed, but I will never forget you. Not the life we made. We walk beneath the evergreens in drizzled afternoon. Your laughter like a lighthouse cutting through the gloom. I kept thinking I was losing till I learned to understand that winning isn't trophies, it's the warmth of your hand. Somewhere on the ferry, under gray and patient skies, I counted every blessing that lives behind your eyes. If fortune is a stranger, you invited her inside, and I'll keep this small redemption with me for the ride. How fortunate I've been, how fortunate I've been. You stitched my torn up nights with gold and steadied my spin. I don't deserve your love, I don't know why you stayed, but I will never forget you. Not the life we made. Lived in the state of Washington, where the rain remembers us.
deserved and won't forget. How fortunate I've been, however long my days are set.
Never brought home trophies, never crossed the line in first, never had much money, and I've damn sure known the worst. I spent half my life believing some men just weren't born to win. But looking back across these years, Lord, how fortunate I've been. Every road I thought I'd lost on was just leading me to you. And the one thing that I got right was the one thing I could never do. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won your heart. A woman I never deserved, loved me right from the start. I never held a winning hand, never knew where I fit in. But if loving you was all I want, I'd live this life again. I never wanted anything, but how fortunate I've been. You saw something worth believing when I couldn't see it there. You stood beside the broken parts like they were yours to share. Through the nights I came home empty, through the dreams that disappeared, you never made me feel like less for every wasted year. I don't know what you saw in me, but thank God you saw it then. I found more than I was looking for when you let me in. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won your heart. A woman I never deserved, loved me right from the start. I never held a winning hand, never knew where I fit in. But if loving you was all I want, I'd live this life again. I never wanted anything, but how fortunate I've been. Someday the lights will all go quiet and they'll lay these old bones down. There won't be medals on the wall, no fortune to pass around. But if somebody asks me what the best thing ever was, I'll say she gave her heart to me when I hadn't earned her love. I never wanted anything, but I want more than I knew. I got a lifetime with a woman I never quite deserved like you. And when the years have taken everything and my last day finally ends, you'll still be the one thing in this life I never will forget. I never wanted anything, never knew the taste of fame, but fortune smiled the day you looked at me and decided you would stay. If heaven keeps a record of where every man has been, mine will say he never won much, but Lord,
how fortunate he'd been. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won you. And if that's the only prize I ever held, it's more than I was due. Never brought home trophies, never crossed the line in first, never had much money, and I've damn sure known the worst. I spent half my life believing some men just weren't born to win. But looking back across these years, Lord, how fortunate I've been. Every road I thought I lost on was just leading me to you. And the one thing that I got right was the one thing I could never do. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won your heart. A woman I never deserved, loved me right from the start. I never held a winning hand, never knew where I fit in. But if loving you was all I want, I'd live this life again. I never wanted anything, but how fortunate I've been. You saw something worth believing I couldn't see it there. You stood beside the broken parts like they were yours to share. Through the nights I came home empty, through the dreams that disappeared, you never made me feel like less for every wasted year. I don't know what you saw in me, but thank God you saw it then. I found more than I was looking for when you let me in. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won your heart. A woman I never deserved, loved me right from the start. I never held a winning hand, never knew I'd live this life again. I never want anything, but how fortunate I've been. Someday the lights will all go quiet, they'll lay these old bones down. There won't be medals on the wall, no fortune to pass around. But if somebody asks me what the best thing ever was, I'll say she gave her heart to me when I hadn't earned her love. I never wanted anything, but I want more than I knew. I got a lifetime with a woman I never quite deserved like you. And when the years have taken everything and my last day finally ends, you'll still be the one thing in this life I never will forget. I never wanted anything, never knew the taste of fame, but fortune smiled the day you looked at me he never won much, but Lord, how fortunate he'd been. I never wanted anything, but somehow I won you. And if that's the only prize I ever held, it's more than I was due.
So do you guys like that one better than the one right before it? I mean, it's hard to say. Well, the other one was good too. What do you guys think? And by the way, when you tell it to write a country song, it's not going to go, I didn't get any laughs for my comment in there. They're not going to say, hey, man, I kicked ass in life. I mean, shit, man, I smoked it out there. And I even had women I didn't deserve that loved me. You got to have to make it a country song, you have to have you sucked, something shitty, but then you had this great thing. All right, that's how they work. Anyways, you like that last one the best? Okay, we'll throw that into the country, straight into the lineup there. Man, you guys are so unresponsive these days. It's just like talking to a brick wall. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to put a brick wall in front of my screen and just start talking to it.
I kept my lipstick on for strangers. Counting
The last one? I like the last one the best.
another goodbye. I walk through rooms of borrowed promises, smile through storms that weren't my own. They took my light, called it their favor, left me learning how to fall alone. I built my armor out of maybes, quiet prayers under city lights. Then you came like a steady sunrise, woke the colors I had locked inside. You lift me up like an eagle, wings of gold. You carry me higher. You show me skies I forgot existed. You lift me up like an eagle. Like an eagle.
Hey Jim, what do you call that part that rises up? That little hum that rises up there.
Trying to fit where I didn't
Since you can't see my typing.
said my name without a question, made the broken parts feel strong. No more dodging all the thunders, no more hiding from my truth. Your hands taught me to trust the weather and trust the rhythm of my youth. You lift me up like an eagle, wings of gold. You carry me higher. You show me skies I forgot existed. You lift me up like an eagle. Like an eagle. I was a whisper in a crowded silence. You were the chorus that pulled me through. Now every doubt dissolves in day. fearless. You lift me up, and you are mine.
Night hums in the corners where the bright lights don't reach. They smile like fathers and neighbors on the street. Polished words like honey to drown out your feet. They fold into crowds like a secret that breathes, passing in daylight with pockets of teeth.
A kindness that lingers with a cold in its hold. Echoes of stories that grow darker when told.
Watch the small signs when the velvet voice clears. Look for the shadow that lives near your fears. Silent alarms born from old quiet scars. A skin-deep charm hiding rusted bars. You feel it before you name what you fear. A crooked detail that suddenly sticks clear. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears.
Mark the small truths that the panic nears.
You're everything in life.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
They learn how to kneel and how to bow just right.
Speak like a guardian in the hush of the night.
They glide through families with practiced regret.
Wearing concern like a hand-me-down silhouette.
Listen to laughter that trembles and strains. Notice the hush where the warning remains.
Old stories whisper where the new lie steers. Follow the sign where the silence clears.
Little betrayals tucked in a grin. Patterns repeat.
That's such a cool line. Betrayals tucked in the wind. In the grin.
Chill in the ears. Truth's baby step closer, dismissing the years. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Hold to the line where the safety
disappears. We teach the children to name every name,
to trust their skin, to call out the game.
When instinct speaks loud, let the room come alive.
Pull the curtains and let the old lies die. Fingers pointed at the smallest detail. Quiet courage in the face of the tale. One small voice can unravel the gears of the hidden mouth and the lowered ears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Eyes below ears, the devil appears. Gather the light when the night draws near. Keep watch by the threshold and sharpen your sight. We name what we fear and we bring it to light.
I'm doing Vivian von Secca's lyric site. You know what? She sent me a picture of the lyrics, and then it just came to me. There's even some spelling errors in there, but I brought it into. I said, ChatGPT, extract the lyrics, correct the spelling errors, and format it for TAD AI, and it did it like in 5 seconds. I mean, it just boom. You know, it's amazing. Don't tell me. I mean, it's. I gotta tell you, like AI is really useful if you just use it for certain things. You know, it's pretty amazing.
In the hush where the streetlights bend, shadows breathe and the night pretends.
This is one of the newer ones, right?
There's a whisper in the alley and a shape behind the door. Footsteps of old sorrow tracing cracks upon the floor.
You have a female voice, right? You gotta do it.
Faces in the corner like ghosts that never learned to leave. We keep watch with hollow lanterns, hoping morning will relieve. With all the dark in the world and winds of hate that bite, they try to seal our stories, pull the edges of the light. But the heart can be a lantern, stubborn flame against the gray. Hold the line, breathe in courage, make a promise to the day. Watch the shadows, watch the night. Monsters move where there's no light. Hold your ground, don't give away. We will fight for a brand new day. Watch the shadows, hold the flame. Monsters whisper only names. Stand together, hear the say. Courage calls us to the day. Children of the midnight keep a map upon their skin, marking where their fears begin and where the daylight ends. Some are born to wander through the dark and learn to steer. Some need hands to steady, someone brave enough to hear. When the winds of anger threaten to decide our fate, when the cold becomes a language whispering through the gate, we will answer with a heartbeat, with a stubborn, steady sway. Not to break beneath their pressure, but to meet the coming day. Watch the shadows, watch the night. Monsters move where there's no light. Hold your ground, don't give away. We will fight for a brand new day. Watch the shadows, hold the flame. Monsters whisper only names. Stand together, hear the say. Courage calls us to the day. In the quiet we remember every promise ever made, that the dawn will come and gather every fear that we have laid. Bring your scars and bring your story. Let the morning sweep the stain. We are more than what is broken. We are brave enough to change. Softly now the shadows shiver, answering the light. One breath, one step, one pulse to break the night. Watch the shadows, watch the night. Monsters move where there's no light. Hold your ground, don't give away. We will fight for a brand new day. Watch the shadows,
through the day. Keep your lantern close and steady as you find your way. There are monsters in the shadows, but there's courage for the day. You were everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You always had your way to bring out the best in me. You brought me into this world, and you gave the best to me. And throughout the years, you loved me endlessly. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be.
You know, sometimes I cry, and you know, sometimes I pray. I thought you'd last forever and never go away. But now you're up in heaven, and you're smiling down on me. There's no more deserving place that I'd want you to be. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be.
All right, well, there's another version. It made two of them. So let's see what this one is. You guys, Vivian, you picked the one you liked the most. We'll add it in there.
everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You always had your way to bring out the best in me. You brought me into this world and you gave the best to me. And throughout the years you loved me endlessly. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You know sometimes I cry, and you know sometimes I pray. I thought you'd last forever and never go away. But now you're up in heaven and you're smiling down on me. There's no more deserving place that I'd want you to be. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be.
All right, which one? Which one do you like the best? This is that's first one.
Watching over me, but now you're up in heaven.
I don't know which one. I can't tell which one's. I mean, they're both. Yeah, I thought they were both really good. I guess it always comes down to the lyrics, you know. So you guys got to pick which one. Which one? Which one? The first one? Okay. What about you, Vivian? Which one did you like the most? Okay, the first one. The first one. So you're talking about the first one we played of that. Okay. All right, number one. Okay. That's called My Everything. All right, there you go. Got some good ones tonight. Yeah, some winners. You know? Here, let me. I'm just gonna have it suggest something for that one and see what it comes up with. What if we just did a country version of that? You know what I mean? Just like, I think that might sound really cool. Because that was, we just did one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one right there. All right, so we're gonna do a male country version of that. I just want to hear what that sounds like. What do you guys think? I mean, I know it's, you know, it really is a song about losing a parent. It doesn't matter if it's a female or male that sings it. Well, who's going to get me a shot of something in here, you guys? we need a whiskey or something, all right? That'd be good. Putting in a lot of hours. Three hours and 33 minutes, and we only got to half. Let's see. Yeah. Thanks for all the quarters you did send in.
Soft hairline, thread of silver light, a breath, a hush, and then the night.
Plink, plunk, plunk. Jim's favorite song of all time.
A string of paper hearts on a thin wire, trembling like a secret about to expire. Fingers fumble, the clasp slips free. One by one they loosen, fall from me. Slow at first, like rain on glass. Tiny echoes of the life we had. Plink, plink, plunk, the hearts hit the ground. Little metal bells without a sound. Thunk, thunk, thud, the echoes roll around. A string of hearts hitting the ground. They kiss the pavement in a scattered line. Crimson confetti, a low design. Each small throb, a syllable of pain. We built our music from the broken chain. Listen close to the hollow drum, where every tenderness has come undone. Plink, plink, plunk, the hearts hit the ground. Little metal bells without a sound. Thunk, thunk, thud, the echoes roll around. light. The string is empty under the sky.
Soft light before a morning break. Quiet breath the heart can take.
Hey, thanks, Tracy Von Brott. This is Haley's song.
Choose your battles, learn your pace, stand your ground with steady grace.
Don't let them trample who you are. Keep your compass tuned like a star. Hold on to truth when night is long. Find the courage to carry on. When the noise wants you to bend, feel the strength that won't relent. Choose your battles, stand your ground, raise your voice, don't let them drown. Hold your truth like steady flame. Have courage for a brand new day. Choose your battles, stand your ground. Keep your faith and stand your ground. Fighting the evil set against us, standing close when hope feels distant. Keeping guiding quiet focus, letting love be our compass. Hold your truth and face the dawn. Have courage now, the fight goes on.
That's a pretty good one there too, isn't it? I mean, man, we got so many of them. All right, here's Vivian's. There's this other version with just a male country music one. Let's just see. Might suck. Probably not though. I bet it'll be good. The country male voice.
You were everything in life I'd ever want to be. You always had your way to bring out the best in me. You brought me into this world, and you gave the best to me. And throughout the years, you loved me endlessly. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You know, sometimes I cry, and you know, sometimes I pray. I thought you'd last forever and never go away. But now you're up in heaven, and you're smiling down on me. There's no more deserving place that I'd want you to be. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You're everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You were everything in life I'd ever wanna be. You always had your way to bring out the best in me. You brought me into this world, and you gave the best to me. And throughout the years, you loved me endlessly. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me. You're everything in life sometimes I cry, and you know sometimes I pray. I thought you'd last forever and never go away. But now you're up in heaven, and you're smiling down on me. There's no more deserving place that I'd want you to be. I miss you so much, more than you will know. You're the part of my life that I just can't let go. I know you're up in heaven, watching over me.
So probably still number one then, right?
You're everything.
Our first Plink Plunk was the very first song. Yeah, Plink Plunk was the very first one, remember? And that song.
You're everything in life.
That's crazy. And that version. It was the very first one I threw in there. Alright, we're sticking with that first one then. Those are all good though, you know. So remember Eyes Below Ears? Oh hell, where are we at? Okay, page 31. Oh wait, let me just go back to there. See, this is the first version of Eyes Below Ears. Watch. It's kind of similar, but it's not as good. It's not even close.
Night hums in the corners where the bright lights don't reach.
It's a cover of
They
it.
smile like fathers and neighbors on the street. Polished words like honey to drown out your feet.
Okay, so there's that one. Then here's the second one. Watch. Kind of similar, you know. It's got the same kind of.
Night hums in the corners where the bright lights don't reach. They smile like fathers and neighbors on the street. Polished words like honey to drown out your feet. They fold into crowds like a secret that breathes, passing in daylight with pockets of teeth. A kindness that lingers with a cold in its hold.
Isn't that crazy?
Echoes of stories that grow darker when.
And then here's another one. That's almost the same, I think.
Night hums in the corners where the bright lights don't reach.
It was almost that version. So.
They smile like fathers and neighbors on the street. Polish words like honey to drown out your feet. They fold into crowds like a secret that breathes, passing in daylight with pockets of teeth. A kindness that lingers with a cold in its hold. Echoes of stories that grow darker when told. Watch the small signs when the velvet voice clear.
Let's see what it sounds like later.
Practiced regret, wearing concern like a hand-me-down silhouette. Listen to laughter that trembles and strains. Notice the hush where the warning remains. Old stories whisper where the new lies.
Isn't that cool? And then when you get to the real one at the end, look how much better it is. It's so perfect. It's like a perfect song. After 3 versions that one of them almost got there.
Night hums in the corners where the bright lights don't reach. They smile like fathers and neighbors on the street.
Isn't that amazing how much better it got after the 4th one?
Polished words like honey to drown out your feet. They fold into crowds like a secret that breathes, passing in daylight with pockets of teeth.
A kindness that lingers with a cold in its hold.
Yeah, it's so amazing how it just got so good. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. It's hard talking to a brick wall. So, anyways, thanks everybody who supported the channel, and also gotta get Marty out there for that. Got some new songs put in there, so that's good. Awesome. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. We'll see how that one goes. Don't forget to thank the mods for all you guys do when the wackos show up.